could hear me watching tank pots on my phone for a moment. Okay. I started the stream, now it's time to announce it. Not sure why I did it in this order, but yeah. Where's my file explorer just closed for no reason. Okay. Do I have water? Just realized that's important. Here it is. Yummy. Yummy, yummy water. Oh, I should probably ask my girlfriend when she'll be available. That's my phone. Oh, and I should probably also announce this on the Tumblr. I forgot about that one. Hold on. I'm gonna do some voice preparations because I thought that would be a good idea. Hopefully, I'm gonna mute my mic. I'll do with music, and hopefully my awesome wife will be here at some point. I didn't know I had this map over here. That's fine. Yeah. Do we have anything else hidden outside in this scene? No, just that. I'm not even sure why I have it there. It's a browser source, actually. Huh. How about... Okay, I finished doing that. Hopefully I sound better than now, or not better, but my hopefully it hurts less to speak. I've been streaming for 16 damn minutes. That's fucked up. Okay. Uh, also I have a voice for the character that I got stunlocked last time. It isn't great, but that might be partly because I'll blame my amateur voice acting and microphone quality. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Oh, that's what they were saying. Fucked up to get fucking Siva Gunnered on a song on my playlist. I generally thought this was Second Sanctuary. Forgot I had. This has happened multiple times to me. Fuck. My girlfriend has a stream, has an exam, so she can make it. That's fucked up because she was half the reason why I didn't fucking die the last stream. Oh well. Let's. You know what that means? Let's fucking die. What? Just send it there? Okay. Okay, so Labileria Erpaga. I also need to. I'll just close that. Man, what does Lovely RPG do? Lady RPG do this? What? This is the death timeline. Hold on. A minute. Okay. It would be here, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's begin gaming. A garage and a small of a muscular lesbian is inside it. If anyone in this town has a hammer, it's her. The Gargi. The Gargi's sign is extremely proud, despite its despair for like all the best workshops, and it's grimy, scary, practically bursting with alcohol violations. Inside, a tall, muscular hyena fiddles about with some tools, clearly presenting to work as an excuse to listen to the obscure, absolute bopper blasting from her radio. She must be over 6 foot tall. A violence golem. She is the Raven. Yin. Just going to ignore that. Wise decision. The Raven chews on a cigarette, clenched between her teeth. It isn't even lit. She just does this sometimes. Her teeth are shiny, like knives. Her teeth are pointy, like knives. She's wearing a filthy, oily t-shirt. The kind of shirt only worn by a man who's about to hurl a half-empty whiskey bottle at your head, or a lesbian who can lift a trunk. The lack of sleeves show off her arms, muscular, with a nasty scar running across her left, which sunders a heart-shaped tattoo. Not all of her scars are so readily on display. Inside, she has been scarred by a whip of 9 tails. Inside, she is being scarred by a whip of 9 tails. Not all scars are visible. This is so cliche. Could you get any more embarrassing, lovely lady? Duh. Vito's only skin deep. Blah. A rose biting in her thing. Blah blah blah. Fuck off. Keep that attitude up and you'll have a few visible scars, nasty lady. Papi did arrange for a fencing instructor to personally tutor me, you know? Shit, really? Me and the lads could do for a new fence, actually. Our last one got snatched by the Rosers. The Raven smells of tobacco, sweat, and the engine oil that is practically her blood. The Raven drives a Vetsbuski 4VK and a Recon motorcycle that rose to prominence in the final 2 years of the war. It was designed by the Anglian military's R&D team to be durable and hardy, so naturally she spent most of her time at the front repairing it. She was out to keep it after fighting and stopped in lieu of receiving a medal. She preferred it that way. Medals are the military equivalent of a good girl certificate at school, and the Raven is anything but a good girl. She has yet to look up at you for more than a brief flash. She is waiting for you to speak before she passes any judgment onto you. She appreciates girls that she could break into. Girls like you. Weakling. You feel like you recognize her, faintly at least. Okay, Ghost. Like a Soviet Aritka passing through the Northern Sea route, it's icebreaker time. You should ask her about her tattoo. It has a meaning, I wager. Fuck that. Ask her about her motorcycle. It looks bopper. The Raven looks up from her work, albeit only briefly. Her knee bounces to the music. Okay, give me a moment so I can remember. The lovely lady keeps multiplying. Okay. so, 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 so. Can I help you? Can I help you? Tell me about your motorcycle. Link. The raven raises an eyebrow. She's intrigued. How'd you know about that then? The hell your motorcycle is too, and the wink. The wink's important. Music and crackles through the radio. The reception on the side of Blue Hills is less than stellar. Motorcyclists can always tell when they found one of their own. Link again. Why'd you say that? You don't have a motorcycle. And as far as I can define, you've never even ridden one. I can tell. You're right. I didn't get those vibes from you though. Perhaps I'm out of practice. This city is a bit too sorry for motorcyclists. This here's an automobile country. Not, I have a motorcycle. Lovely. You have to show me it sometime. Lie. Yes, you can show me a real motorcycle. It's real, by the way. Great. I look forward to it. The raven stares at the puddle of engine oil in the floor behind you. She knows he needs to clean it up before someone slips on it. Rosicano doesn't care. I need some tools for fixing... perfecting things. Roof broke. Roof broke. To be more specific. It broke. I have tool they can use planks and it cannot broke. It has a hole in it and you're the kind of girly girl that doesn't know any tools. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Yes. I have a hole too though. I've apologized for crashing into your chest already. Can you just move on? I need a hammer. Is that I'm getting this automobile crash out of conversation? Surely this isn't a shop, right? Yes. The rain fumbles around the box of tools with a renewed vigor before finishing out the hammer you so desperately need. Here, a hammer, made in leads, Angler's finest. I'll need 3 pounds. Nasty girl, is there a way I could get this hammer for free? Back like a little bitch. That might work. Please. Wee. Sorry, love. I'm not running a charity. Not sure how is that listen. I'll just pay. Good stuff. Thank you. The raven takes your money and hands you the hammer. You feel unstoppable. That's a screenshot. Can I ask about your tattoo? No, can I? So what is like being a mechanic? Not bad. I spent enough of my life looking after my motorcycle, so I'm good at it. It's quiet at least. Through Blue Hills, it's middle class enough that overplayed problem customers can be thrown in my ass. The raven squints at you. You're not going to be a problem customer, are you? No, I'm a good girl. A real lovely lady. That's what I like to hear. Can I ask about your tattoo? I don't know. Can you? What? Oh me, oh my, what kind of response was that? This isn't in any of my etiquette books. Just say I am. Definitely don't cry. Now this is my kind of woman. I am. Doesn't mean anything. The hyena's face breaks into a smirk that is one part mean, one part amused, and one part more mean. And one more part mean. It means sometimes hearts get broken. As well. Is it? It is, isn't it? And true too. Hearts sometimes get broken. She generally thinks she's a poet. Bless. She wrote up poems to someone during the war. She never sent them though. Just wrote them down, stored them away, and then burned them while she returned to Anglia. Were they any good? Are they subjective ghost? So true. Of course it's true. I said it. Can I see your motorcycle? If you want to compare it to my own motorcycle that I definitely own. Please stop bringing up your motorcycle. You don't have a motorcycle. Why not? It's not like I'm busy. Come on. The Raven gestures to follow her to the back room or back garage, whatever it is. Follow the Raven to the back room or back garage or whatever it is. There it is, the Raven's fabled motorcycle. The fuel tank is camel green. The rest of it rendered 1,000 shades of black, dark black, blackish black, and distinctly not black metallic silver. There is a connector of a sidebar, but no sidebar to be found. The exhaust sounds in large muffler thanks to the technical wizardry of the Anglian military. This thing runs near silence. And near silent 100 decibels. Ew, what a beauty. The Raven nods. That she is. Hey, she's not bad herself. And hey, you're not so bad yourself. The Raven's charming green is a knife that cuts through nasty girl's thin veneer of conversational control. Yeah, fuck. What's up with this woman? Why does she keep messing with us? This is so unfair. Ugh, I love it. Thank you, ma'am. Actually, you're also not so bad yourself either as well, too. Cute. I'm not a beauty though. I'm rugged, dirty, hard. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not beautiful. The Raven returns her gaze to the motorcycle. Her name is Heidi. She's a red Mitsubishi 4VK. She looked after me during the war, and I repay her by looking after her now. She runs her hands across the fuel tank. It has been polished to perfection, a shining moss green. The Raven's eyes seem close to tears. She genuinely loves this machine. The chassis is blemished with a single bullet hole. Around the paintwork has been scratched off in the shape of a rose. The same image that would have adorned a medal for exceptional bravery. The Raven chews inside of her mouth, which, given how sharp her teeth are, must be quite painful. We went through a lot together, me and Heidi. It is incredible that she made it back here with me in one piece, frankly. Set up the hole in the chassis. Took a bullet in Tannenberg Wood while I was running coordinates to the forward command post. I got off worse than Heidi did. Had a nasty tumble and lost a lot of blood. She grimaces. It's subtle, but it's there. The bullet hole is superficial, certainly. I didn't ever really notice she'd been shot, but the Raven still hears the crack of a Mouseware 23 sniper rifle ring inside her head from time to time. She tries not to show it, but she still feels the pain in her arm. The blood matting her fur. She still sometimes worries the sniper remains out there, waiting to take their second shot. Sometimes she wishes they would. Still, I got the message there in the end. And we won the battle. That's what counts, right? Sure. The Raven turns away from you. She's listening, but she's busy. You're too stupid and gay to understand what she's doing with the automobile engine on her workbench, but it's really clever. So, can I sit on it? Can I sit on the cycle, please?
The Raven thinks for a moment, her eyes straight to imagined horizon, her brow furrows. Go ahead, don't screw up the paintwork. The Raven's lip quivered just for a moment before returning to its former stiff ambivalence. You're in the driver's seat. The possibilities are endless, and you're a real live Retsu. Like you're there. And where? There. The fields of the Western View. The war will be over in less than a week. The Imperial High Command is pulling their forces back at the capital, and they attempt to face the Allies with a final battle proportions hitherto unseen to avoid being forced into an unconditional surrender. The play won't work. In 3 hours, Anglian special forces will blow the bridges over the Wine River, and tattered remains of the Imperial military will be reduced to even tattier tatters. This is where you are, the death rattle of the war, where violence is fought pointlessly with rabid ferocity. Mortar shells explode around you, bullet whiz past and strike the mud at your side with a squelch that is terrifying to be comical. Smoke rises on the horizon, poison gas in your peripheral, the glow of flames in your back. This pops, I love it here. Watch out, machine gun nest. They spot you, lick their lips and press down the trigger. Bullets spray towards you. They whistle past your head, singeing a whisker. One slams into the tree ahead of you and splinters the wood, explodes into a breaking crack. A splinter throws through the air like a needle scratches your cheek. You surf to the side, kicking the mud rainwater from the torn ground. What is it? Wrong, idiot. War boss. I like war now. This is great. The brief moment of self-awareness, she noticed the Raven. She's looking at you with an expression halfway between fear and laughter. I was wasn't it? Yes. You were, yes. It was so fucking embarrassing. I have told you, but it was worth it. You have stopped my story. How long was I? Not long. And by not long, I mean maybe 5 or so minutes. Usually having so fun. I'm so embarrassed. I say it, but Nasty Girl is generally a rather talented storyteller, struck historian, when she wants to be. Damn, why'd you just come bang me, hobo? So, they're inside narrow over society. She thinks for a moment persisting the 2 letters she just said. So? What's your favorite motorcycle? Your favorite motorcycle, huh? Heidi. I have spots for Red Scooby and 4K line in general. You want it to be less specific? Driving wraps her hand around her rubber handlebar grip. She squeezes the brake ever so gently, as though comforting it. Nail marks left in the skin. I was part of the comms unit, mostly just running messages between spots, you know? It was fun, I could die any moment and have to see the horror I would not believe kind far away. I got into some pretty wild adventures though, yes. Running orders across Edinburgh was so big, I suppose. That's the big one, I suppose. But there was the minefield incident, flamethrower incident, the time I ended up being arrested by the Iberian Republic after they got really lost and almost triggered their entire entry into the conflict. She smiles, a sort of terrifying nostalgia. I want to know if she killed anyone. Do not under any circumstances ask if she's killed anyone. I am begging you. But I want to know. I'm putting my foot down, nasty girl. We are not asking that. Yeah, that's right. Step on me. Hey, none of that. They even seems to know what you're considering asking. I'm not going to ask if she killed anyone. Thank you so much, Braincock. Ignore her. You took the objectively correct choice. God, two people are all the same. There's nothing to be proud of. I'm not a fucking hero. What's the partnership in running one of these bad boys? Proud. Save the live ones. Wait, I should have read that. She scratches her chin, somehow wipes around her fingers to her face. Tell me more. I was holding some correspondence between two forward bases in Ozapit, the Haverways area. A few weeks after Operation Phantom Dreadnought ground to a halt. Anyway, I'm driving along when the Imperials start shelling the area. I stopped the pedal trying to get out the firing zone. I almost hit some Frankish civilian. I avoid them, of course, but end up crashing into a bush. She frowns. They make bushes softer in the continent, you know. Source? Anyway, had it got off worse than I did. Stumbled back into the civvy. They're a long way back. They must have been driving really fast. They start speaking to me in Frankish. I didn't know at the time. I didn't know any of the time, so all I could tell is that the shrapnel had hit them. They were bleeding pretty bad, could barely walk. She squints and taps her foot. She's trying to recall what she said to them. She can't. She said, "What the fuck are you doing out here, you stupid cunt? Don't you know there's a war on?" Then she sort of waved her arms while in the surroundings, which were still being shredded by artillery fire. Then she muttered something about them being a fucking dickhead, scolded them for making her crash her fucking motorcycle into a bush, and spat to the ground. Did the civilian understand her? They got the gist of it. Yes. Anyhow, I'm sure I said something reassuring and told them they'd be okay. And then I bundled them into my motorcycle carriage and got them to safety. They lived. They lived. I was proud of myself. Part of me have wanted to forget about them and get them out what I still had attached to all my limbs. But I couldn't leave some poor sod there to die, right? She taps her foot some more. They were collecting bullets, I think. Gods know why. What a stupid idea. She shakes her head like disappointed teacher. There's a strange vibe coming from her. She growls. The blasted engine is kaput, and she does not have the energy to do with a kaput engine today. I think I'm motorcycle out for now. No problem. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hype. Pull the rim back into the main garage and resume standing in front of the puddle of engine oil she needs to clean up before some jackass slits over it. Better get going. See you. Take care now. Start heading outside. Immediately slip on the puddle oil that's been and you the whole time, and then I awkwardly climb up and pretend you didn't do that. I kind of stumble while whistling nonchalantly. A police with a broad protection. Just going to be a comet passing over tonight. We should go watch it. Open access and clear the fields outside the city. We got everything we need to fix that whole new roof. We should probably do it sooner rather than later. Let you catch your death of cold. Alright. Let's fix that roof. Repair your roof. The hole left behind by orb still haunts your nights, leaning over you like a sleep paralysis demon. Your neighbors assume an old-timey cannonball fired during the Frankish War with the red maple just took a long time to come back down, and somehow found its way into your bedroom. The floors beneath the hole are damp. It rained in the night. It's a good job you're fixing this now. Or you might have been caught at death of cold. We have everything we need to get this fixed up. We're all set. Okay, good. How do I fix things? Goodness if I know, darling. I usually get the stable girl to do my repairs. She always looks ever so gallant. Muscles gleaming with sweat, breathing heavy from exertion. Oh me, oh my, one must admit that often one who creates little messes on purpose so to see her work. A broken banister here. A list of arson there. Right, shut the fuck up, lovely lady. Lovely lady, shut the fuck up, Orb. Shut up, lovely lady. The big girls are talking. How rude. Ghost, let's get to it, cunt. Roll up your sleeves, hold the plank over the hole, and whack some fucking nails. Simple as. Simple as. The house. It takes a while. Actually, it takes more than a while. You're clumsy and weak and drop plank on your foot. Twice. And hammer on your toes. Thrice. You huff and growl when eventually your cottage once more has a roof. Mostly. Good job, Ghost, you did it. You bend yourself in the back with your hammer. It hurts a little. Proper job. You don't fancy getting to cleaning up the house full time, do you? Lots of dosh in it. Maybe. I did find a lot of fun. I like hitting the nails. Get really serious and somber. I did not like it when I hit my fingy. Bopper. You did a good job, Ghost. And it would be rather nice not to have rainwater making its way into your bathroom, don't you think? I am a fool. My source of drinking water gone. Worry not, Ghost. They've invented taps. Bloody hell, I'm generally fucking proud of you, Ghost. I'd love to see a dainty little homo like you learn to use a hammer. And shed a tear I hadn't got glue in my eye earlier. I've been sniffing glue this whole time, by the way. We all deserve some glue on this blessed day. What should I do now? What quest do I have? Golden hair is unfulfilling. No, I don't have any of that. I don't remember what that is. It's in the woods, guillotine, rent, fish and nice smell. It's called fulfilling. Golden hair, let me rest. I'm calling. That's gender clinic. That's the little snaky. Blue Hills Park promises to underwhelm you, so might as well get over with. What's over here? A movie theater? I have no money, so that's not a bad idea. I could do that. Oh, wow, wow. I generally don't know what I could do to get any money ever. This penalty. Not that. Over here. Achievements. Extra endings. General.
Hmm. I don't think I did the cryptid thing last time I played, so I'm gonna do that. I think I did do the cryptid thing. So, would you like to remind me why we're out here again? Sure, looking for cryptids. I'm bored, and you might make some good filler content. Looking for... There aren't any cryptids around here. Wrong. The woodland strange puss may be lurking around my any corner, behind any tree. The what? Snagglepussy? The woodland's Stranglepuss isn't real. It's not even because it's a myth sense. Not even because it's a myth sense, because it's not even a myth lovely lady had just made up in the spot. Entirely possible, darling. I do get confused sometimes. It's the vapors, you see. Flickering down with your to your hunt. A chain link fence topped with a razor wire leers at you. A deeply ionic gash invites you into the cordoned off area. Or out, depending on how freaky your kinks are. This is a modland. The remains of a base that used to be event to Anglia are invaded. It's abandoned now. It was never needed. Seems the kind of place a creature would live. The kind of place unexploded ordnance would live. Unexploded ordnance would live. Don't get yourself killed, ghost. You know my mother climbed through the gaping wire vagina and began hunting for ghoulies. You catch drumming a bit of metal as you pass through. It scratches you, and you whine like a whiny girl, and some strange bacteria enter your bloodstream. You delve into the eerie forgotten wood and immediately itch it by tripping over something. Yowie! Watch out, ghost. There's an undetonated landmine there. Don't trip. Oh, sorry. A glint of light of the rusty metal. You see yourself reflected in it. For just a moment, you climb back to your feet and dust yourself off. Your clothes are damp, the woods are moist, humid even. Poke it. Ghost, that is an undetonated landmine. Remember, don't play with it. Actually, don't even stand near it. Actually, we just leave immediately. Poke it. Poke it. Ghost, stop it. Yes, cease the silliness this once, Ghost. My poor nerves. It's fine, you pair of pussies isn't... It's dead, innit? It's dead. You're so fucking stupid, nasty girl. Fuck up. Come on, beg me you wanna love me so much, idiot. Poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it. Ding. The sound of something rings from the victim of your... It isn't poking. Fucking hell, don't like that. Me neither. Don't poke it again, please. Poke it again. Faggot. Some consistency weird, nice, nasty girl. Poke it. A few pennies follow the thing. How did they even get in there? Holy crappers, perhaps this pipe was full of pennies. Just think of the possibilities. Look dreamily into the sky, his mantle just all swimming in the pool of 50 or so pennies. If only, if only. A sudden short light. Your eardrums burst before you have a chance to hear the boom. A mile away, a singed tail lands in a tree, like a toasted anaconda. You died the way you lived. A very silly girl. Oh, this game is awesome. Well, let's do that again, but not die this time. You're gonna poke it 1,000,000 times. Holy crackers. Yeah, and stop poking it. Good gods, thank you, ghosts. They had us think they were unleash it. Unclench it. The shells of dilapidated structures surround you, peer over you. This place smells of moss and earth soaked in diesel. It smells nice, but also not nice, like a pretty lady. Check out the concrete pyramid. The big concrete pyramid, for lack of a better name, is empty. It's almost entirely hollow, with horrendously thick walls. You feel ever so small inside it. A bunker used for storing munitions. If it explodes, the explosion is contained within. If the base outside explodes, the walls stop the munitions, and therefore exploding. Clever. It's similar to the pyramids that live beneath the waves of the American Sea. The temples belonging to the serpent people so long ago. Coded on the outside were red, a blood-soaked faith to hold back an apocalypse. This pyramid only holds faith in the munitions that once were stored inside, empty now. Either and zeal averted, they would no longer care to prevent it. You're in a big empty space. There's only one course of action. Hello? 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 The voice echoes back at you.
Lives you hear how you actually sound to normal people. Deep, booming, love. Tap the small concrete pyramid. Leviathan's teeth, anti-tank defenses prepared in case of invasion, no longer needed, left behind, and the reminder of a battle never fought. So much was built just in case, all of it forgotten. Point the little train railway tracks. Choo-choo! Choo-choo! It leads to the other structures, or it did at some point. A convenient way to transport heavy military equipment around the complex. I find it fascinating how much planning went into this place, only for it to be discarded. The war that never came. You mammals are a strange bunch, so inefficient, so self-confident, and declared to your plans and schemes, only to forget about them forever. The subject matter were less grim and almost be proud. Choo-choo! Choo-choo. Be quiet and listen. A faint wind, but otherwise all is silent. No cryptid sadly, but the woodland air is rushing, and the sound of nothing heals you. Head into what appears to be some kind of warehouse. The inside of the warehouse isn't. It's just a single wall on the floor and a flooded basement, which you almost fall into. It reeks of decaying plant life and chemical runoff. More like warehouse. Lol. There used to be a storage area for military equipment, motorcycles and tanks. Many in the basement used to store tools and spare parts, but mostly just store water or frogs. Froggy, ribbit. Peer into the basement in case you spot any frog. Or in the water. It's a frog! Hooray! Doesn't hold a candle to my swimming pool, I'm afraid. One of the cryptids, this menu full of just looking at stuff is annoying. I'm bored. I want to look at big things, etc. You're fucking right. You are not boring. Where are the cryptids starting up? Never. Most likely, that's the core of the tenets being of a cryptid. I rose up on the ground nearby, something moving through the foliage, seemingly as erratically and scarcely as possible. What the fuck was that? That was a bird. They fell asleep mid-flight, crashed on it, and now are sailing around, confused. It'll be fine. You calm down, Ghost. You're a little netch. Can you blame me? Cryptids could be anywhere. Given that they aren't real, I highly doubt that. A branch snaps in the distance. Was it the distance? Maybe it was closer. Maybe it was right behind you. Beep! I just say that's enough adventure for one day. Let us make haste to our warm, safe home, yes? Oh my god, you're a pussy, lovely lady. Another branch snaps. This one close. Fuck! Oh the fuck, what the fuck was that? It was a dead branch cracking in the wind. Get a fucking grip, you three. Snap. Run. Two-legged, leaping back through the fence and out the ruins. Whatever is after you follows crashing into the vegetation with far more ease than the crunchy little body. Oh my gosh, oh me, I'm scared, everyone. We're going to fucking die, this mobs, I'm so scared. We'll be fine, there's no danger. Just stop. The path forks. To your left, a small hill, wooden planks have been placed along the path as a makeshift steps. To your right, there's a gateway to clearing encroaching bramble bushes. Hurry! It isn't far behind. I beseech thee, cryptid, make it quick. There's nothing there. See? Rub your eyes. Oh no, I don't see it. Oh my gosh, it's invisible. It's running away. You've already been here. You're running around in circles, Ghost. Good gracious, this is pathetic. Right, or Salami. Alright, so I'll take me nearly up on third route to even further left. Ugh. You splint face into a tree. Your beret slides forwards from the force, covering your eyes, hiding your senses. You can't see shit, but you can feel everything. Your hands touch the bark of the tree trunk. There's a way. Climb upwards, jump through the tree tops, branch to branch with the grace of a ballerina. When the blood pumps so hard, it does not know nothing is impossible. You move with such speed that your beret finally sends back at top of your head. The color is bonfire, orange to the canopy, and a sign that you're truly blessed. You have reached physical perfection. This is it. Striped to the trappings of civilization, taxes, laws. One with the trees, one with your body, with the air, the breeze. Until now, you have merely existed, but become as stronger to what is to live. Oh. Ahead of the tree breaks, you're running out of branches to parkour your way across. You run off to the end of the final branch. Whoever in there, a moment still running in peace, then you fall, you crash to the ground, almost twisting your ankle. You recognize surrounding. It's Chiefio outside Daffy Lane. Civilization, we're saved! Slam the fence into your cottage. Your dress receives a nasty grass stain, but knowing you probably look more cool that makes up for it. The weapon watches silently as you emerge from between their legs at 400 miles an hour. Leap your feet, sprint home. You reach safety of your cottage. Bolt the door and retreat to your bed. Blankets will keep you safe. Your eyes speak cartoonishly out from you shiver. It's gone. We're safe. We were never not safe. That was terrifying. What number of beast team had we have narrowly avoided becoming dinner for? The Blue Hills Spider and the Woodland Stranglepuss. An encounter with the Woodland Stranglepuss, I'm gonna live to tell tale. That was scary. I saw it. It was fucking nasty. I can't even describe it. I saw it too. I was too scared to even scream. I wasn't. Incredible. You're somehow become even more delusional than you were already aware. Great. I'm so glad we're trapped inside you. The truth is still out there. Cathedrals exist with eyes. I love this game. Your landlady is now home now. Or rather, your landlady's not busy now. If you plan to pay your rent, you should head over to Little Donking with 100 pounds. I have 5. I took up which appears to be in the old iron bridge. Hi. The test is calm. The source of the river is only a few miles away. In North Acres, but the elite mines nearby give the river a little chance to flourish. The silver-gray industrial waste is occasionally polluted by some trout. The old iron bridge was originally forged out of cast iron in 1700 to celebrate both the turn of the century and Blue Hill's new temporary seat as the capital of the imperial province of Anglia. It then collapsed a few weeks later. It was rebuilt, proceeded to collapse again in 1535. It was rebuilt, blessed by several priests, and this time managed to stay standing. For several decades, a bomb dropped by an imperial worker hit it in 1923, and it collapsed. Anglia got her revenge. The Fokker was shot down by Anglian Fokker Fighter Mark II a few days later. It was rebuilt once more 2 years ago. I suggest not standing under it or on top of it for any longer than you have to. Lurking like some kind of troll on the old bridge is a guy. Approach him. The bridge salesman appears to be scooping crabs out of the river and into a bucket. His hands are coated in a thick layer of mud and crab slime. The bridge crabs are good protein. Only way to get a balanced diet for us lactose intolerant bitches. The thing's a pretty much 5-star restaurant, ain't it? Ugh. The bridge salesman spots you, makes a face like you just caught him sniffing his sister's underwear, and lets him see. Oh, hello there, officer. Nothing untoward going on here. I'm just expecting the mud, you see? His eyes are down to the bucket of crabs in his feet. One crab seems to be escaping, but other pinches by the leg and drags it back inside so they can relitigate some discourse. The crabs? Wouldn't dream of eating their tender, succulent, protein-rich flesh. Oh, yeah, so... The bridge salesman licks his lips. His left eye twitches. That's a bucket of crabs. Crabs? Oh, those little guys? He points to the bucket of mud and crabs. Ignore them. They probably got there by accident. He almost chokes something off some tongue and makes it sound like a frog being pulled by a weir. Unless you were giving me one chew to make your staff ask about them. Oh thanks, I'm homosexual, no bridge crab for me. Bridge crab my tongue now, please. Up into your mouth and start munching it while it pinches your tongue. But how for you sake of the nutritional benefits of bridge crabs with the permanent health effects of lead mine industrial waste. Oh my, you're hungry little lady. If I had some genuine nutritional powder in me, I'd give you a taste of that too. Anyway, I want to look out for new customers. IBB, oh yes. He squints at you. Are you okay there, miss? Your tongue seems to be bleeding. It's fine. Wonderful, I'm glad for you, miss. The bridge salesman thinks for a moment. You know, I thought to invest in crafts some more. You can never invest in too many areas. It calls diversifying your portfolio, though. I'm sure Stuckside with a lady knows all about that. Stock market. You haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about, do you, Ghost? The bridge salesman seems to gain some kind of cocaine-filled energy. He's completely sober. He'll show what he's like. It's thanks to my young savvy investing that I own this beautiful boy. He pats the iron beam on his bridge. Holy crackers, you own this iron beam? That's proper. Iron beam? Oh no, my dear little lady. He sweeps his arms wide. You're looking at the power of this entire bridge. Holy crackers. The holy crackers is right, little lady, though. He slides up to you, puts a hand between his mouth and your ear, and whispers, Between you and me, I'm thinking of selling it. Upsizing. I'm eyeing the Tower Bridge over in London, you know. The bridge market is booming right now, and it's only going to go up. He points to the sky, underside of a bridge, rather, since you stood... Or the underside of a ridge, rather, since you stood under a bridge. The bridge salesman taps his foot and thinks, But if I don't need this bridge anymore, I'll need a new owner. He pulls a light bulb out of his pocket and somehow makes it turn over in his head. Ding! Now here's an idea, little lady. I could sell it to you. Selling our very own bridge. God damn it, Ghost, don't buy a bridge, dumb whore. What do you think, little lady? Am I good for a bridge? Or do you want to stay poor? How much does this bridge cost? Let me answer the question with an unrelated question. How many old patriotic Anglian pounds do you happen to have in your person right now? Well, G.A. Willikers. Delivered him up with his best shocked face. That happens to the exact amount of bridge cost. Fancy that. Could someone theoretically funge this bridge? Oh, no. No funging here, little lady. You think anyone else could build a bridge as sturdy as this one? I'm not completely convinced, sorry. That's your prerogative, lady. I'm not here to tell you how to use your money. I'm here to give you an advice and be ignored at your discretion. He shook his head. Anyhow, it is how you please allow me to get into my lunch, and with you, Ray. Though having had a chance to talk to you today means the day is only downhill from here. He winks at you. He smiles sparkles. Oh, gee. I'm going to kill myself. The bridge salesman's eye of the bridge crabs on the slip. Have one of your crabs. Do I get a little wave? Bye now, and remember, ABB. Think us from making a terrible mistake. There's still time. I don't feel like seeing the comment. Let's go to the city. I'm not wrong, you. Might as well get it over with. Progress train, somehow a little oasis of greenery amongst the dull brown pile of the city. A sparse selection of trees unnaturally scattered around. One has the word Murray scratched into it for some reason. It feels almost unnerving, artificial, and nature might look like nature. But it's not nature. Hedgerow leaves and managed lawns bolt on to bright grinning iron's coal. The skin of the nature is stretched over the face of civilization. The one who's too ashamed to bear openly her true form. She knows what would happen if she ever did anyway with the wizard. Act 1, Scene 2. No mask, no mask. Still, it deceives you into finding it pretty. You rush with a strap, and you can hear birds singing merrily from the trees. Perhaps it isn't so bad. There's a statue towards the center of the park. It depicts an academic. You can tell because there are big dorky glasses, on one hand they're college book and the other a quill. Excitingly, this statue is also a fountain. Water cascades from the nape, such an angle that is so chess motion. That is, Stone Scroll is whipping her instruments towards the work to dot a final sequence of thesis. It's an impressive piece of engineering, if nothing else. Blue Hills University opened the doors in 1404. The children of the wealthy landed gentry, or at least the statue was built in 1904 to celebrate the university's 500th anniversary. It depicts the 1904 statue of Ogilvy, though locals affectionately call him Olive the obnoxious overachiever. Besides Olive sits a smaller brass statue of Wazook, the warship, a plaque fondly how she was found the hills of Rome, taken by the first Blue Hills rifles, and marched with them to victory. In the north corner of the park, there's a small hill, maybe 2 meters tall. Hill in this context meaning a small pyramid of dirt with a staircase leading to its peak. A grim-looking fox stood, chain smoking beside it. They hold a sign which advertises climbing to the top of the Mount Blue Hills for the low price of 1 Anglian pound. It's literally the shittiest thing I've ever seen. This is a money laundering thing, so on the Blue Hill City Council is paying us for fools. We should kick it over. It's made of 1-ton rock and dirt, nasty girl. It's not a sandcastle. Good idea, nasty girl. You charge up the small mound, kick it really hard, yell in pain as you almost break your foot and run away. The attendant briefly flicks the world's least committed scowl at you before going back to the smoke. Fuck yeah, we got them good. Okay, lovely lady's turn. Meekly return to the mount of passing a Anglian pound, climb up the top of the line, but then experience crushing depression and land a little bit of back. No. Oh, that was a waste of the day. Your eyelids grow heavy, weighted down by 6 actions worth of sleepy dust. The golden lights calls to you.
And warmth in your chest, flames strength, lost love. The one girl in the street who said she liked your tights. You were so surprised but you accidentally ignored her. Never ever heard her voice again. Her smile, her blush, her lips. There's a knocking on your front door. It's not a friendly knock. The golden light is vaporized. By that, you're about to have to talk someone and I am adrenaline rush. More knocking? Apparently so. Good morning, ghost. Morning, cunts. Good morning, little ladies. Warp. Yes, it is morning, isn't it? Now it's knocking. This is how you know you're going to wake every morning now, it seems. Get dressed and go downstairs to open the front door. Oh, hi. You seen my sheep? Good morning to you too. I said, you seen my sheep? It was a question. I think they're missing a sheep. Probably hopped over the fence in search of a snack or herself lost in the woods. This silly thing. Happen to see her, she'll let me know, huh? Request? Request? No. I'm just asking you to tell me if you've seen escaped sheep around anywhere. Oh, the aggression epic, is it? It is a quest. Quest, huh? Fuck me. You got the latest Damamos Shiver of Sin Sticks going. Which I guess makes you sheep my Lady Muslevois. And I think you'll find I am your Lady Most Lovely. Nasty girl. Not some mule-brained beastie. You're mine, huh? Verily. Ignoring nasty girls and lustily weird sexual tension for a moment. We should probably find out what a little sheep before we go blindly gallivanting off and search for it. You pull out your thirsty notebook, drop it in the floor, pick her back up and flip it open. Does your escaped sheep have a name? Her name's Parsnip. And does Parsnip have her name? She's a sheep. A sheep. The weapon, what did you add the phrase? She's a ship. She's a ship. She's a sheep. Their eyes narrow, they're red knocking on your door. I must give me money. I'll pay you a finder's fee, assuming you find her, that is. 20 pounds. Deal? Deal. To shake their limp, wrist little hand. What should I do when I find her? Just call her over. Maybe lure her with some food. She'll follow you home. Sheep don't like being lost any more than you do. When did you last see Parsnip? Last night. Put her all the sheep to bed, tucked them in. Despite with their complete absence of a facial expression might suggest, that was their attempt at them attempting a joke. Must have been escaped during the night. Maybe early morning. Very early morning. I usually at my station by 4 a.m. You count the number of times you've willingly gotten up before 6 a.m. on your one hand. This station, they still call it that. The rival may have left them, but their training didn't. Does Parsnip have any special skills? A strong nose and stronger taste for oyster mousse. I was thinking about training her for some of the sheep nose they do now, but the boss said it was a waste of time. Has your escaped sheep ever been an escaped sheep before? Has Parsnip escaped before? No. She's always been too dim. Probably fell off the field by accident, that one. Sister carried it. Has a few times, though. Scruffled her way under the fence, found her day later wandering out the edge of the woods. That's all I need to know. My quest begins at once. As sort of this to thee, I shall not return to thy field till Parsnip lieth in my hands. Uh-huh. The weapon turns and wanders off, apparently unimpressed by your commitment to making this cool quest. They soon disappear down to the lane, leaving you cold and alone on your door. Wait, how exciting!
Finally, a quest worthy of a damn chivalrous. A woo! A woo! A quest! Wee! The one who tickled you were tired not to smile. Day 4. I would like to save the game, yes. Oh no, Orb just had his Easter. There's other orbs. Light running bolt like a searchlight, a vision on the road tonight. Will be shining bright in the Mongla. One who holds the estrogen. Trust Luz and Camina. Ultranavish. Wait, Cars, this is the thing I should check out. Ronesco Significative Italiano. Hello, Moon. I don't know what that means. I prepared today if you're interested. Why are you going to tell a lot of people there? Maybe some you know. Personally, should be somewhere in the woods. A blues preparate, high setting. Luma, you bump through the crowded streets. A column floats through the light street. It's the last day of the war. The 3rd Armored Division breaking the cobbles of Kenneth Fire through the edition. You're watching a few minutes. A float proudly driving a huge statue of Rizuk the warship passes by. She's not particularly related to Pride, but people do seem to be very proud of her. So you join them by taking off your hat and crying as she passes by. A group of police march past, then the attachment of the local Labor Party. The keeper of the Gate of Venus waves a flag advertising a private HRT clinic. Some guys in leather walk past, but are quickly followed by an automobile advertising a service that places you along with a fake no-cutting required at Bestos Garden. It is unclear if the automobile is part of the parade, or merely lost. Despite the rather lacking procession, the crowd itself is in good spirits. People cheer, laugh, hug, some wave really complicated pride flags. It's not an actual pride flag. That is the flag of Carnesian Jugojualpan. Oh well. There's currently a shortage of yellow fabric, so the factory had producing pride flags just seems to be subsiding orders with a curiously large backlog of Cornavish Yugoslavian heraldry. That's horrible. How can I celebrate pride without being able to point out the arbitrarily chosen symbol that describes strict meanings of its many components? Well, you can do it with this flag if you want. What do you want to know? What's the knife? Cool, isn't it? So scary and yet so alluring. That's the beauty of the knife. The knowledge that other girl holds your life in her hands. The feeling of a cold steel against your throat. The also of gifting a girl a drop of her own blood. Yes, truly the thinking girl's kink. Enjoy that for no particular reason. Anyhow, that the heraldies of usually I don't know how to read. I'm already bad at reading English. At least aloud. Ljubljana Zagreb. What is that? Oh, that O with 2 dots sound on. O pronunciation. Shape into an tight O or U shape. Lips into a tight U. Is guessing you're drinking from a straw. A. It's Kenguish Yugoslavian, an exit from Burning Brook, the closing days of the Great War. No one really cared enough to give them back, to go back. Is that a bird monster? Please tell me it's the bird monster. The two-headed eagle of Serbia. One head looks west to Berenberg and gloats. One head looks east to Muscovy and gloats. What does text mean? Haha, Serbia number 1, or Porcelix effect. I'll be honest, ladies, I don't know what the thing at the bottom is. It's a small two-headed eagle of Montenegro. One head looks east to Serbia and complains about how it hates drinking seawater. The other head looks west into the sea and takes a big sip anyway. Historical records refuse to elaborate. Is that a town? What town is that? The free city of Princia. It's actually very expensive. LOL. Good one, Orb. What? No, I was being serious. It's like high cost of living due to a number of socio-economic factors you wouldn't understand. What are the shields? Those are shields. They're just up there. What is the stick with the hoop the loop at the top? You're right. Squeak, squeak. How exciting. We like stick. We like stick. We like stick. We like stick. Do you weirdos want an explanation or not? We have no opinion on stick. No one asked. We like stick. 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 Hold on. We hate stick. Oi, that stick's our friend, you fucking mugger. What an awful woman she is. Ignore her, stick. Should we stop discussing this flag? Is that a castle? Is that a shepherd? What's going on? The shepherd of a religious figure in the central Southeast Asia, Europa. A false prophet. Beliefs vary, but the generally accepted mythology believes that the divine once manifested itself in the earth in the form of a shepherd. He wandered the mountains searching for strays, both of the sheep and of the heathen variety, appearing suddenly at a pagan town to soothe their troubles, leaving them now in the light of the divine. Saint Downside could beat him in a fight. It would be easy for her. In fact, many of the shepherd's believers claim they have seen the divine at the top of the Talus peaks. They are wrong, of course. What they're looking at is an optical illusion where one gazes up upon their own shadow, ringed with sunlight on the fog ahead of them. You see, the creatures are so easily fooled. Actually, very difficult to fool. Either way, this phenomenon is probably what sparked the stories of Divine Shepherd in the first place. I would like to know more about this subject. Some tales involve a traveler woman named Mihalia. She was lost in the woods long after the Italians executed the shepherd, but he apparently appeared to guide her still. He had to cast her off the jewelry to lead her home. As thing, she dedicated her life to spreading his story. There are two interpretations of this legend. Either both is fleeting, or travelers are heathens who have to converted or killed. Please explain the bird to me, Orba. The Finch of Peace. It is the flag of theories. Cites some of the worst war crimes in history. What is the lightning shape thing? Symbol of Bosnia. Bosnia? I hardly know it. Is that a wheel? Ah, it represents the Tristi, the only surviving elector prince of the Holy Italian Empire. Contractually, they are not allowed to become emperor themselves, and as such traditionally elect the Kuo-Rook to the position of emperor every few years. Their semi-autonomous region with it Kennerich, Yugoslavian, which means the Rock's emperor, is the emperor of a unique empire that hasn't existed for nearly 1,000 years. Elected by region within the separate, lower-ranking kingdom. Thanks for telling me about the flag orb. You're welcome. What does a Rio plot look like? I want to know if you're represented by it or not. Yellow background, red box. There's a lion in the middle. The lion represents homosexuality. on account of looking a little faggy. The box represents the blood-soaked jail cell society attracts the faggy line. The yellow background, it's all piss, ladies, represents the transsexual piss kings. I feel so represented right now. I don't. Horrible. OMG, hi. You bumped into a gangly woman. She looks about to growl at you, but struck by a great honk. A brave float pulled along by a truck passes by. She leaps into action. You fuckers. You fuckers. Shit. She holds above the Dandelion Umbrella Corporation's spray float. It smashes against the road, but no one even seems to notice it was launched in the first place. Well, nevertheless. I think they're a bit mean. I'm sure the Dandelion Umbrella Corporation has the best of interest in mind. You think? Silly girl. Just the last week, they hired a fascist parliamentarist to shoot over 50 local tribesmen who had been settling near one of their Suez Canal warehouse. Oh, well, that's me told. The sinner's cows. You don't look very proud right now. Is the parade to make you feel proud? I could ask them to try harder if you want. Oh. You don't look very proud right now. Is the parade not making you feel proud? I could ask them to try harder if you want. This is my usual scene. It's far too corporate, isn't it? Still, I was bored. I thought it might be fun to shout at people for a bit. As if someone by the premise of being shouted at, a small man's here in front of you. Here you go, ladies. The Dandelion Umbrella Corporation's pride pens. Here is the Dandelion Umbrella Corporation. Prepare to share a before they can finish saying it. A glass with the homosexuals. The sinner socks him with the face. Fascist! Yeah, Schwazzers, you're quite the punch, little lady. Tell me, have you wanted to buy some genuine Boss fan-made knuckle dusters? They're made of dry pasta. I already have some. Don't make me show them to you. No, she doesn't. Oh. I see. Well, pleasure doing business with the two of you. His goes away sideways. Like a crab. I fucking hate pride parades. Why did I come here? I got shit to do. That kind of shit. What else? Search absolution. She stomps off, leaving you behind. She hurt her hand and is trying to cover up the fact that she wants to cry over how bad it hurts by simply leaving as fast as possible. Someone's missing. What? Sorry, a vision came to me. I'll spare you the details. Shut fuck. When among the throng, the smell of engine oil and sweat, a recognizable silhouette, a dark feather wing swung glowing from a mountain. Oh, hi. Thought it might be you. Still out the crowd, you're quite the recognizable Musk. Raven has herself in a pretty sharp today. She's a flutter with hankies, as unsuited as the world flutter is for her. Well, what brought you here today, then? That's my phone. Looking, wondering, but I am here to walk. She doesn't. Not sure she can guess at best. Well, hello, say. I'm here to pick up girls conventionally. You can pick me up if you like. Raven shrugs. So, why not? She picks up by the scruff of your neck, holding you a full foot off the ground, and eye level with her. How's that? Thanks. Raven smirks. The smirk of a house snake concerning a bit of a kiffer. Raven drops you down to the floor, takes off your beret, scruffles your hair, and puts back your beret. And she goes to herself, all without a single full stop. Well, enjoy your walk, Ghost. I'm going to find someone to fuck. Raven winks at you and wanders off. You're slightly too weird and confusing for her to consider banging right now. Shame, a real fucking shame. I want water. I need to drink my water. Baba. The parade does not get any more interesting as it nears its conclusion. It gets louder for sure, but not for any particular reason. But then, just as it seems about to fizzle out, you find where the parade has congregated. They are just outside the cathedral, has been overtaken by it. A city center occupied by homosexuals. It's just like when you used to live at a naval port. The hustle and bustle almost overwhelming, but there are far too many sensations for a little lady like yourself to ignore. One. Again, them. Take a look at the stall, buy a light expensive bottle over the lion. I bet you sit on. The benches at town center aren't very comfortable. They're designed so homeless people can't sleep on them. Home people can't sit on them so long without getting an ass ache, and all covered in rust and bird shit. Having fun, Ghost? Yeah. Me too. I suppose to be proud of being an orb right now. Makes you happy seeing so many people enjoying each other's company. Strange. I'll muse on this later. I prefer not thinking about it right now. Much wants to scare me. Let us move on. Let us move ever onwards. Hold on. Give me a moment. I'm doing something in my phone. Okay, that's it. For now. Maybe next year's will be better. More refined wine and waiters mayhap. There will be in a horror by then. You must follow up my advice more often, Ghost. Save and thingy. Let's find a sheep. If party sleeps anywhere, it's in the woods. I will take to them eventually. Let us keep up and down in case this fucking beastie's coming at us again. Okay, girls? Oh, and Naya is behind her back. Quite right, nasty girl. Or keep a lookout. Or tell me about the woods. The trees here are old. They have nested here longer than our species has lived. And they will long outlive you. Your kinder leaves. You grow beautiful, then wither and fall when autumn. Oh damn. I didn't ask you to nag me like that, or yikes. Sorry. Parsnip, are you there? Your voice echoes to the woods, to the trees, and eventually disappears into the breeze. There's no reply. Become a little strangler and run off to the woods and live as a fire animal. Hehe. You scamper through the trees, quick before you're tripping over a branch and laugh on your stupid face. Okay, you've done that now. Next civilization, having cottage, running water, etc. Be really quiet and listen to the bird song. You're breathing quiet, the woods come to life. The trees flock with birds, and each has its own song. You don't hear this in the city, nor in your lane, where the fields offer little comfort for birds. The woods are different. In the woods you can hear them. They're beautiful. A tear forms in your eye. I can understand them all. They're all so precious. So perfect. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Boy, let's go. Let's go, ask the host. Look at it. Smell the air. This air smells clean. Cleaner than the air on Dafoe Lane, and far cleaner than the air in Blue Hills. It smells of wet, but in a good way. Side is nice. Do I get a little smile and reflect on the glory of nature, then get a little bit sad for some reason? Cheer up, mon ami. I'm sad too. Nature is beautiful. So transient. None of this will survive forever. None of it at all. The world teeters on the edge of so many Armageddons. There was never any hope for it and its creatures. I wish I could see more of it in person. I mean, fuck me, Shinobi pair of sad fucks. Pick up a branch. Swing a tree like it's a sword. Oh, wee! Look at a tree. No, let's do that again. Look at a tree. Any tree. Mushroom, fungus, it clings to the tree like a cancer. The tree is no longer just a tree, it is its own ecosystem. You wander basically aimlessly through the woods for some time before you stumble upon it. Cave. A cave that is curiously locked up by a metal gate. The cave is considerably spookier up close. Signposts, well, the gate barred your entry. Reads thus: no entry. Danger to life and limb. Or to hell limbs. Should be worried. You have limbs. Yes. No. It is normal for rodents. Personally, I'd rather not risk life or limit the aid of this silly little sheep, but I suppose I have to ignore that's normal. Did someone talk? No? Must have been the wind. It was me. Don't ignore me on purpose. How cruel and evil. Squeak. The gate rattles. Yep, that's a gate, alright. Anyway, let's make a list of the NKVD finding the Czar's hideout and bust this fucker down. What? That's illegal. This is council property. Not to mention it's dangerous. Didn't you read the sign? Wait, I don't fucking need my own shit. Goodness, I'm scared to go inside. It's dark and slimy. There might be creatures. So what? I have creatures crawling around my hair already. What's the difference is fucking centipede going to make? But you look at the hammer. Fuck. You strike the hammer against the gate, and the head shatters the tiny shards of metal. The log remains undamaged. Fucking hell goes that one. I think it's a pretty cool how the hammer exploded at least. Then to break into a cave by rattling the gate so hard it hinges to erode away dust puffs of its frame. The caves would come loose from the anchors, so violent is your rattling. Well, the hell goes, remind me to never get a hand job from you. Yep, oh goes, how strong you are. It's enough to make a lovely lady's swoon. Hell yeah. Ooh! Head into the cave. The wooing echoing from the walls. Do any monsters live in here? Any monsters? No, not really. Do any creepy crawlies? Not many. No. A few spiders, but that's all. Oh me, oh my, that's awfully scary. Still, one is glad that infestation is somewhat limited at least. Curious, I noticed nasty girls would call me a slur for coward. Well. Nasty girl is being uncharacteristically quiet, don't you think? Yep, nasty girl, you there? Fuck off! Lime green moss clings to the cave wall. Osteromouse is crawling through the fury intestine. A few pieces are missing here and there. Girl, little Osteromouse needed. Doesn't work like that. Sorry, ghost. Bite marks. It's in a corner, and as you do, something drops off the ceiling. It lands on your head. A bit of pee comes out. Brush it up with your hair. Out of your hair. Oh. You brush it out of your hair, and when you look at the hand, look into the eyes of a little spider. Fuck, kill it! Fuck! Let's just get a bug, give it to the spider a little kiss, and shake it off you. Fuck you, die! Titter. Look, We can just hold it together for a few more moments. There will be a corner up ahead. Go around it. Send something close, by which I mean scruffing is meters away. Oh. You turn the corner and surprised by 4 things. 1. The cave has been turned into a makeshift storage and living space. 2. The room is littered with plundered packets of genuine survival rations, neutral pattern and neutral content 100%. 4. This creature, discovered in dust with papery packaging, tangled out in the wool. She looks like it's the best day of her life. Cheapy, bah. Pick up a packet of genuine survival rations, nutrient powder, nutrient content 100%. The packet has been chewed open. A green mixture of dusty beige powder and sheep saliva clings to it, but it has for the most part been devoured. Don't take a leak even though you really want to. Such restrained. You're a real fucking nun, ghost. Look around the room. Some planned or plans to live here for a long time. It wouldn't be comfortable, nor would actually work long term. It's the aesthetics of a survival bunker, but not an actual survival bunker. A hidden room to make someone feel less scared. At midnight, a comfort blankie, a drunkard's flask. Look at the sheep. This is Parsnip. Meh. A Parsnip vacantly blinks at you before returning to her snack. She must have found another way in. She was led here by the smell of austere moss, but when she arrived it was another food that got attention of her belly. Good sheep, what a hungry sheep you are. Parsnip licks her hand, and then returns to snacking on some nutrient powder. Move on. I'm gonna fucking move on. This cave fucking sucks big shit and is full of fucking crawlies. Fuck you. Why? I think it's high time we had become victorious. Do the hand gesture to Parsnip. Come on, Parsnip. Pick a clump of her stomachs with the wall and use it toward home. Bah. Parsnip follows you eagerly, distracted from the huge amount of fossil moss available inside the cave by the small chunk you have taken with you. Fuck me, lads, do I have to see every request? Fucking ace. Fucking ace, so woo! Head back to the weapon, the great big smart look on your face. Hi, weapon. Weapon showing a straw drops of their AK mount as he approached, Parsnip at your side. It's been a while. They had started to doubt anyone would actually come through. You found her. I did. She was in a cave eating osteomoss and something called nutrient powder. What a charmed life. You doubted me? Yes. Where was she? She was in a cave eating osteomoss and something called nutrient powder. Meh. I like that as soon as the sheep arrived, there was a spike in viewers up. People love the silliest sheep. I dragged the osteomoss in my bunker. I always think I was scraping that off in the walls and throwing it away. You know, I want that stuff near me. But I stayed my hand. There are folks who might need it, you know? At the end, if anyone other than me makes it. Sorry, did you say in my bunker? It was your cave? A brief silence. Weapons slowly, visibly irritated with themselves for giving you this in. They sigh. Hey, there's nothing to worry about having a bunker, little lady. We should all be prepared. They rifle through the pocket and pull out some coins. For your trouble. Yippee, you can buy so many sweets now. Thank you. The wind whistles. This conversation should be over. The weapon should be telling you to clear off. But they don't. That weapon glowers at you. It's a good glower. In a sense, they don't hate you. So much they really, really hate that they've gotten quite like you. Tell me, would you like to come inside and have a cup of tea? Nah. No, not you. Back to the field. Tell me you're troublemaker. Parsnip throws away in the field and is welcome back to the flock Karasu bass. The weapon turns back at you. Well, I'll have some tea, yeah. Okay then. Only quick, mind. These sheeps are going to watch themselves. The weapon leads you to the cottage. It's only a short distance from yours, somewhere in between shouting distance and a sniffing distance. After fumbling around the kitchen for a few minutes, the weapon holds you a small china cup full of bitter black tea. It burns your little hands, so you put it down on the tea table. That's what the tea table is for. And this is normal. What to play a board game? A board game? A game. Arborian witchcraft. It's a wee okay. Got hold of it from the war. Dug out of the rubble. It's quite good. No one makes board games quite like the birds do. Curse them. Curse them. I am begrudgingly willing to admit that they make superior board games to the dribble we get here. But it's hardly forgiveness for their past sins. Anyway, I can get it out if you want. Let's play Wii of games, squeak squeak. Hold on, voice and weapon does hurt my throat. Give me a moment to drink my wawa. The weapon disappears into another room. Sniff. It smells of sheep. Sheep and yeast. Look at a photograph album. The album is sparse. A few pre-war photographs of a farm, a shorter, softer weapon, and a blur of that you assume is their father. A little hard to tell. The figure seems to have moved a while since the photograph was taken. Every single time a photograph was taken. The weapon's father did not really understand how cameras worked. He lived on this farm outside the city for his entire life. He was born for the maximum gun, the automobile, and the radio. The camera might not have been new for him, but he had little patience for technology, and little still for stranding in attention for it. To him, the metal box was alien as Dreadnought would be to the Italian Empire. Our Bluetooth remote controlled by Weber would be to you now. Some photographs of the weapon in the trenches in various Frankish towns. In all but one photograph, a tall, cheeky-looking rabbit is using her fingers to give the weapon rabbit ears. In one photo, the weapon is giving the rabbit ears instead, her own ears having been swapped out for bandaged stumps and scowl. The following 74 photographs are of sheep. You assume different ones. Each is labeled with a name. Look, there's Parsnip. Look around the weapons assembly room. It's a minimalist place, not in the modern stylish sense, but in the weapon basically doesn't know anything sense. Fuck. An old photograph album had a crossboard book sit on the coffee table. The weapon got takes down the Kodacia, but somehow not Chocrow's ice cream. More attention has been paid to the Warnet Atlas, which has been annotated. The weapon has crossed out half the kingdom of Scandinavia and replaced it with something called the Free State of Svenland. There's a pill on the floor. It's been dropped at some point. Shout the weapon. Are you okay in there? I am. Just looking for the board game, that's all. Their voice sounds a little shaky. The sound of shuffling intensifies. The sound of a fake search. They're trying to pretend the board game isn't the only thing in their study besides military web history and politics books. It's on their desk in plain sight. They really just stood there in their room counting to 200. Sit patiently and wait. The box returns, board game in tow. They drop the box on the table with a heavy thump, leaving a plume of dust. Sorry, took me a while to find a box hallmark possessions. They open up and begin unpacking various small wooden pieces on a large, rather teddy board. They set up the game up in silence and then they speak. Please show me the game. Oh, it's like a war game. Any questions? Yeah. How do we play? Okay. Okay. I literally cannot read that. It's covered by the. Yes. Okay. Opera and Witchcraft. It's a game split into turns. That is to say, we take turns. On our turn, we gain resources for every Volwyn, Lycan, Rukin's maker, and we own in our books hint long. We each start with 2 Velvet Clan markers and 2 corn. The resources we get as follows: corn, holes, Eisen, and guild. For example, if we have 3 Velvet markers, it will be my turn. Get 3 corn and then 3 holes and then 3 Eisen and 3 corn and the 3 Eisen and the 3 gold. Then I'm to my national Evora. You may also choose to gain 1 additional resource for your voice for choice per turn. On your turn, you may also choose to permanently spend 2 corn to generate an additional Bevel skin marker for your voice along. If any time you have less gold or less corn, then you have Bevel's marker. You may roll the dice. If the dice lands on an odd number, you are experiencing Commander Skin Watching. If you draw a red Beveluskin marker and out the Wolfen bag, you have allowed to. That must make to fuck with people who don't speak, don't know words. Out the bag, you're allowed to. Listen to your books along and immediately enter Community Ocean during the Community Wolfen. You lose 1 Beveluskin per turn. You correct your ratio of Beveluskin turn to Geld and Core. You can win the game while experiencing all effects of Community Ocean. Whole serves no particular gameplay purpose, but should not be neglected. Finally, on your turn, you can permanently remove 2 Beveluskin markers from your Volskahong and exchange for 3 Eisen, a horse treasure. Oh, it's Mr. Q. What's the goal of the game? They call the game. What is it? How do you win? They flip to a rulebook, eventually stopping their pace reading for several minutes. The first players to stabilize their inflation wins. You do this by collecting resources, matching the Wischaffenlichens, Verharslings, which is to say 1 corn per Bevelhaken marker, plus 3 additional 1 Eisen for every 3 corn, 1 holes per Bevelhaken marker, and 1 geld per or collective Bevelhaken markers. How do we interact with the game? No, why would we? What a stupid question. You're thinking, has this one not played a continental game before? Okay, so you're going to need my help with this, obviously. Please help me, or I'm too stupid for this. Wait, shit. I don't think it would actually take up. You actually take me up on that. I understand the rules. You're your own ghost. Oh, this game is funny. Yummy. I just closed the tab on my phone up something. How long have I takes an hour and a half of talking? That's fine. Take my break after this sporting session. Yes, we have a will because I'm going to lure your ass at Arbiter. No questions? Let's play. I'm not. Okay, so one of the pieces of weapon spot during next turn. What was that even say? I said flip you if the corn. This is your injection, take away the game. Burgers. Go fast. Go back. By one belt until it's turned by some corn. By corn. Your turn. It's an actual game. I'm scared. I need to have a save state to this part so I can always try to do this. Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. Meow, 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 meow. Go, crack. It would be really funny if there is a way to win this, but like, you know, I kind of just read all that without like understanding, which is lovely for a gamer like me. That prove 2 from your go back. Shouldn't one of the pieces. Spend 2 quarters to save items. I guess guess what Phison. I'm just gonna do shit until something happens. I'll invest in corn. I win. Been back in the game back up. Oh. I spent all my money on corn. Did you enjoy the game? Immensely, yes. The excitement sounds like how beige wallpaper looks. The silencing is the radiation dribbling from chunk of decaying plutonium. The weapon cuts into the elbow. There's a knock at the door. It must be morning. Panic response so briefly activated, but you quickly realize that it's not morning and it's not a quest only there for you. Look what that is. They don't get many quests. Any knock at the door is tainted with a slight fear. This is the military police. Weapon sets up the door at the front door. Welcome to the door. Open up to the door, and we should be outside, but this cunt. Hello. You know, whose neighborhood I thought, the place with a friend. Perhaps they are in the market for genuine cyber rations to the brother and they're 100%. You wouldn't be feel, so I thought I'd find you here. Oh, yes. I'm actually in the market for a lot of it. In fact, bloody sheep paid all my supplies. I'll be needing to curate more stuff all over again. Of course, anything for a pound. Remember the Silly Sheep Club. Oh la la, good for you. Right. I'm assured there's the only investment guaranteed to retain value in the event of greater war breaks out. The weapons look like the genuine survival ration salesman, who has pronounced a big bag of genuine survival rations from the wheelbarrow he's keeping out of frame, so the other doesn't have to draw it. The same good stuff you always buy and still as genuine as ever. Oh yes. The bag splits up in some way. A plume of flour, craft sheeting, sawdust, and asbestos engulfs a genuine survival ration salesman. Shit! The weapon licks their lips. That's a taste of crap and sawdust. You've been telling me sawdust, there's nothing genuine ever about these genuine survival rations. Did you never actually open any of them before? And anyone's always any of them, greater war will break out any moment. The weapon's one remaining eye squints, slowly turning Glenn into a genuine survival ration salesman. His fur is now drenched in sweat. It's pudding in the floor below him. He's really terrified of the weapon. Their tall, gangly reaper gripping along the gangly side. No, there must be something here. The genuine ration salesman bursts a sack ton of asbestos, poisoning rations, disappearing inside the cloud, and nibbled dust and clears. He's gone. No, literally. Not literally. You could see me sprinting down the lane that once glanced yellow from the voice of the great grandfather once pedaled. Gosh, to think I fell for this. This bring that shit. Idiot. Fucking idiot. Idiot. Fucking idiot. They slammed the door shut, stumbled into a living room, and slumped into their seat. Why am I like this? Fucking idiot. Obsessed, as playable now as the Charlton as I was to high command. Insane. Make myself insane. You do seem to spend much of your leisure time catastrophizing. That's probably not very good for your brain. Trust me, I know about things that are bad for your brain. Can you blame me? We stand on the brink. Would things be different if we could see it? I wonder. Would people like you understand if over Blue Hills the bomb hovered, frozen in the air and never more than a few moments from killing us all? We were sane and unbroken. We would ransack the place, just making them. We would burn them to the ground. We would imprison, shoot even the people responsible. But we do not. We are powerless. We are so interested in we picnic in the bomb's shake. Their head slumps to their hands. What will we do, I wonder, when it finally bursts? Where a new sun burns bright as we scream. Pray? Listen to the singing on the radio evaporate into static. But we'll look to it as our eyes turn into steam. Whisper thank you. Isn't that kind of exhausting way to live? It is. But I've seen it, little rat. I've seen behind the nation's mask. I know that I would sooner see us all turn to paper than let the free market fall to rats. When the greater war breaks out, our lives are forfeit. Why do we want to know walking in the woods? It's good for you. Actually, I was looking for Parsnip. It was filled with an incredible feeling of bliss and contentment, despite the curse of sentience. I am not entirely sure I understood all that, but you're right. The woods are... they're almost incapable of the reason the word nice. Okay, part of me wonders if the bunker was just an excuse to dart back into the force and them. Fine. Tomorrow morning, don't make me regret. I won't. Oh. That's nice. You know, let me appreciate the weapon more. That was nice. Okay. I am gonna stand up for a bit and stretch my legs, drink some water, and I suggest you, the audience members, do the same. See you in a moment, and let me leave you with some sounds. And that will be lovely, I think.
Hello, chat. I got popcorn. And I'm eating it. So we're gonna continue with Lady Ing. Fuck, I should have made that title or something. That would be... that should be the name of the vlog. Lady Ing. Anyways, close toolbar again. Make sure you can see this. There we go. And I have 3 left. About $25. I go visit the pervert. I should not eat popcorn. Well, this is a reading game. You cannot. You're gonna be reading out loud. You cannot really be eating popcorn. Anyway, we're gonna visit the pervert. This nice Dutch guy has made some Blue Hills to center his own. Hopefully he's at least nice. Yeah, super cool. Tommy appears to have made a camp in the town center, despite this being Blue Hills town center. He appears to be having a great time. He spots you gawping at him and calls over. Pretty lady, hello. Hello, sir. Nice to. He tilts his head. Some insist. Some instinct has kicked in. He's clocked you as easily as a clockmaker clocks a clock. As you, it's textual. That is super cool. Very cool, as you know. You got me that to right, sir. I'm transsexual and I wear a beret. Hey, dat is weer de wien. Waar is George country? Kessingsgastaventamen. Name means living mouse and how long I use the Lincoln password store or we is the good delivery. Between you, let's say Ghost, between 1 to let's say 5 inches. Look at them. I haven't checked. Wow, it's super cool. So that shall we chat about girls and ladies. That's pretty week alive. I kind of yours as your financial advice. He's working international finance. That's pretty cool, yeah. I could really use a financial advice. Oh yeah, that is super important. Naturalish. Anyway, I'm saying as you can pay for nose candy for sure helps that this cock capital shabe. Frankfurt pervert eyes you smugly. The only way he can. He's deeply in thought. As you have been suggestions for Dinch. Jan Frankfurt, we have either mother. Broken das landmine that be coin will be mine. Broken das landmine needs more than that will exploding. Pretty cool, right, ja? So shall we chat about Tell me about yourself, sir. Why shall little young Mish? I use the normal for asking. Very cool. When you flirt, I'm joking. He's only joking if you didn't find that sexy. This fucker is smart. We should copy him. We never feel shame again. Frankfurt Purpose looks back his hair and flicks his own hand with a flourish. He hits Jerry an imaginary
to an imaginary beat. I'm just a sleek party lover from Frankfurt with a degree in international finance. They got in me as a leader represent where it's a war. Leader TSC, you know? You don't look very much like a soldier. Yeah, you should have in charge of accounting of the Panzer. Was pretty fun, Joey's. Sorry, boys. As you footstep in the fling, he got oneself an efficiency quota. Apparently, it's whatever, you know? You lost the bar? The bar? That's pretty embarrassing. It's just okay. I can be the bottom as once we was in a wound to be a POW, eh? Pretty kindly, though I should be Mitch with the rifle. That's really nice. That's pretty cool, you know? Anyway, no more questions, yeah. Just fuckers should get cash. Does your papa right? He's bored of talking now. We should probably leave. Bradford Perry grins at you, mouthing the words to a song that having trans women sit on your face occasionally. Occasionally he points at you and wiggles his eyebrows. I think it must be just my ass popper the other day. Sorry, I need to go. This is because darling, it's blah. Party again, zipper. Luton Road tonight. She will be there, Lady Moonshine. Your landlady is home now, or rather, she's not busy. What is this? Tailspin of a spider silk float upon the night time. Wind and speak magnanimously, being whom haunts the area beneath cover of moonlight. It says he graces thus pure of heart with hormones born of magic. She's Lady Moonshine, and she awaits you in the gloom. Okay. The moon hangs low, shining weakly through the thick autumn fog. It's dark, but from this hillside you can see the warmth. Below streetlights in the distance. Hear the hum of the city winding down. Feel the bite of coming frost mere meters away from your quarry. Approach Lady Moonshine. There she is, a gaunt, hooded figure, rim lit by starlight. Oh fuck me, this is so scary. Let's get the fuck out of here before I have a soul eaten. I did not read what that was. I don't know what that's up. Oh. Like a figure moves ever so slightly, and the figure moves ever so slightly, and ever so gracefully to look up to you. Cold fog shrouds her like a clock. The tip of her snout and reflections of moonlight bouncing off the color glasses lenses are all that is visible in the enigmatic cryptid known as Lady Moonshine. Rolling from her poison gas can be an otherworldly scent, indescribable, unplaceable. EVA Glue thinks that's a future stress. Future stress induced heart attacks, methinks. She's a preschool teacher. The scent of PBA glues and Eric are her constant companions. What does PBA glue have to do with being a preschool teacher? Small children can only learn by cutting and sticking and sticking. That is a fact, Ghost. You shouldn't need me to explain this to you. Even I know that, Ghost. I didn't even go to school on account of me not being a forthright homo. Oh, how I miss the days of cutting and sticking. Frankish words together to form sentences with tutor puppy hire for me. Hey now, last year wasn't that long ago, lovely lady. I noticed Lady Moonshine isn't saying anything. Maybe she doesn't realize you're here to talk to her, despite us standing right in front of her. You should read her. Never speak to her first. That's moonshine hormones dealer 101. You don't want to incriminate yourself right out the bat, do you? Some foggy breath exhales from the beneath Lady Moonshine's hood. It's not if I could have fight that would only add her enigma. It wasn't also fog up her glasses. Hello, I'm Ghost. I'm here to buy some of your Western, please. Yep. Move cutlet. Nasty girl, you hang out with this kind of shady type, right? Can you guess the code word? I don't know, code word? Obviously, it's not code word. One would hardly use the word safe word as a safe word. No one would. No one would. Code word? Sorry, love. Guessing what I mean by code word, and you claiming the word code word is to be code worded. And I didn't realize I did a code word. Well, you do, for security. Same reason I wear the hood, eh? Is selling moonshine extra illegal? No, but it's a code word and wear a mask nonetheless. Say away. Are you chatting about love? I thought you asked for a code word. Yeah, code word? Me? Never. She's bluffing. She's good at it. She's bluffing. She's good at it. Almost had me convinced too. Yeah, being such a herself, much of she must be an insect. If you want hormones, see, that's all I ask. I don't know a code word. No code words here, my love. Just moonshine elements. Jeez, little word you were able to cry and cracked. What do you mean about to? I am crying. I drove your eye. An automobile trumbles past. Somewhere nearby slams slide under with the glasses which shine brightly just for a moment. I had them you could see two green eyes. They're rimmed by sleep bags. Wait a moment. Aren't those colored lenses? Those are normal glasses with transparent colored paper glued over them. How could she see anything? This is an outrage. Calm down, Orb. It's only some glasses. And your impotent rage is making you look rather childish. Sorry. That sort of really betrayed us all. Lady Moonshine rummages around her coats and side pocket and eventually produces two small vials of clear liquid in a packaged syringe. Moonshine Merciful, that's the stuff. Syringe? Fuck yes, that's how you know we're getting the good stuff. Heavens, I think I might faint. Imminence inject subcutaneously thrice monthly. Here's one dose. I don't give up more than the first timer, I'm afraid. Love. Just in case it doesn't get with your bowels, you know. I still have to pay for this, don't I? That's right, my love. So slightly. People have grab her goodies and run. The past doesn't trust you. It's not personal. 35 pounds. Sounds reasonable. But it fixed off as it goes. Just cloud icy vapor into your face. It is a wasted though, but it's not medical grade. But it is mint fresh. Believe this. I could trade in gold stars tickets to save money. Teachers love those. There's a long-term moment of silence. Okay, love, I could use some of those. Fucking sending this to my girlfriend right goddamn now. Oh, She has decided not to acknowledge the fact that you somehow guessed she was a teacher. She knows it's her fault for smelling the PBA glue. She pleasured the vial and syringe. Thank you, Lady Moonshine. I will not forget your kindness. Eh? You hold the vial within your fingers. It possesses some unearthly quality. A sparkle of moon dust, a dash of the cosmos. That's glitter. They must have glued to the vial somehow. Come try this out. Yippee!
Game save. Now, where do I go to my house? Yummy. It has been a long road, but the humanizing power of Wizardol is finally within your range. You need to perform the final ritual, injecting the girl goo into your tummy. First, fend yourself. Are you sure you're ready? I'm ready as well, ever be. Journalist voice. I'm not ready. What if I experience some irreversible effects? I come to regret. Make a wanking motion with your hand. No, I'm ready as well, ever be. I found a pale liquid sits on your palm. A sharp needle. There's nothing much else to say about it. Squeeze the skin next to your belly button to make a little injection target zone. Isn't it like, aren't you supposed to inject it in like your leg? I could be wrong though. You're pretty skinny, but there's enough fat there to grab or pull away your muscle. Inject yourself with estrogen. You've earned it. A brief breaking sensation, a small rush of adrenaline, there's a little emptiness to your little body, and when you pull the needle back out, you're left feeling dozy, a warm like evening in your little den. Your body does not noticeably change, it hurts a bit, your tummy, and the anticlimax. I barely hurt at all. You were very brave, Ghost. Have a fucking sticker. Yippee! Now leave fully scrunch your smile. This pops. You'll feel better already. What do you have to say about that, Nightmare, you cunt? You're not getting rid of me easily, hon. We're in this together. It is still the end. Give for me all you like. I am always here. Just below the skin. And everyone knows it. What now, mon ami? Shrug, wander around more, I guess. But make sure you didn't win me this time. Pat your tummy. Pat. Your eyelids grow heavy, weighted down by six actions worth of sleepy dust. The golden lights call to you. The feeling inside you, does it change? No, but it's different. White feathers, countless eye. Flame, it is still there, but it sleeps. Hold on. Don't mind me. It sleeps. She does not. It's okay. She loves you all the same. Ugh. Ghost, you okay in there? Why does my head hurt so much? Because you fell out of bed. Haha, wanker. Why did I fall out of bed? Because someone is knocking on your door. And you subconsciously tried to go answer it while you were still in Dream Island. Bitch said Dream Island. They want to make the Lady Bears worth it. The knocking at your door's house increasingly competitive. You open the front door. What will be behind it? Cold air, mostly. Autumn is growing old. Good morning.
Excuse me, but you're blocking my front door. Riley brushes past your slightly confused acquaintance and huffs. An automobile is still running into the background, hauling for her. It's 9 o'clock, woman. We jobs are up, you know. You're a landlady. And it's a lot of work. I make myself very clear that if you don't pay your rent by yesterday evening, I will be taking action to secure my cottage from your squatting. If I was a worse woman, I would not even give you notice, but like you, I respect others. Now, not exploit them. You need to be out his place in a week. I will be charging you for any damage, so don't just sell in the carpet to the local good for nothing birds. The old lady turns and storms away. Wait, can I pay you in like a day or two? I'll get money. The old lady stops, but still to you, and clenches her fist. No, I made my terms very clear. I know your type, my marked words. If I don't get out of this place in a month, you'll have made off with your metal and roof tiles like one of those people. The lightning climbers to her automobile and drives away. She is furious. The weapon is quiet. They're not at all surprised you didn't pay your rent. The weapon doesn't need to stand too close. They keep looking up to the woods. They're eager to get moving. I'm eager to get moving. We're going on a walk or not? I think so, yes. Have the weapon join you for a walk. The weapon turned around to start marching towards the woods, a light limp to the far leg. Going to be some great conversation on this walk, huh? It's okay. I think the weapon is warming up to the weird shit that comes out of my mouth. I'm sure it'll be a lovely time. I'm sure. The Void Lane is quiet now. It might also snow next week. As Zeppelin disappears into the clouds above Blue Hills, another day in our lovely Ladyverse. So this is it. We just keep going on. We just continue like this day after day after day. This is generally how life works. Yes. I thought it was the end of the game, I mean. The end? How sad. I was having such a darling time. Time doesn't just have an arbitrary cut off point of Ghost. It keeps going and never ends. Until you die, eh? Until you die, yes, unfortunately. Personally, I'm fairly certain that we aren't dying. Fortunately, I'm fairly certain we aren't dying just yet. That was Lovely Lady RPG. See y'all some other time.